And now we're back. This is the EA Game Conference at E3 2014. And yes, it's Star Wars. That's better. Alright. One. Okay. One more time. One, two, three. Hey guys, welcome back. This is the EA Games Conference at E3 2014. And yes, this is Star Wars. Hmm. Wow. I know this is early in-game footage, but still, it looks outstanding. Man, look at that. There is no try. Yes, guys, Battlefront 3. Wow. Even though I knew this was going to be Dragon Age Inquisition, still, as soon as she played the music, and since this is EA Games, I thought this was going to be another Lord of the Rings game. Even though I think there's another Lord of the Rings game, right? Something about Shadows of Mordor or something like that? Honestly, I want a next-gen version of the Two Towers and the Return of the King's video game from a long time ago. I think it's like a decade old right now. Those two games were so much fun back then. I want a next-gen version of that. I think there was something called the Battle for Middle-earth, but I didn't really like the combat in it. I prefer the combat from the Two Towers and Return of the King. And that was a bunny. A weird-looking bunny. Dragon! Yeah.
Wow. Irina Chikova, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. All the feels. I gotta settle down. That was beautiful. Thank you for an amazing opening. Dragon Age Inquisition marks the beginning of the next generation of BioWare games, where we'll combine powerful narratives with expansive open-world gameplay, so you can explore and discover with more freedom than ever before. In Dragon Age Inquisition, you step into a world on the brink of chaos as the Inquisitor. Your past and motivations are shrouded in mystery. The choice in how to proceed is yours.
I'm really liking the
You'll
details on
assemble a team of unique and
his
powerful
cloak or
heroes
something like that.
and
Look
lead
at
them
those
against the
flowers. They
forces
look
of
pretty
evil.
cool.
Together,
The
you'll
Last
become
Supper
legends in
reference.
Dragon Age. You'll have a choice in how you lead your team into the heat of battle, and we're going to give you a taste of that today. One way to approach combat puts you right into the heat of the action. As you're about to see, playing this way gives you the
I'm really
ability to
liking
take
the
control
design of that
different party
dragon.
members. You can use their skills to
Kind of
help you
reminds me of
succeed in battle
Bahamut from
against
Final
the apex
Fantasy
predator of
IX.
our world, a high dragon.
Ferelden Frostback. Seriously, look at those fire effects.
Hang over here.
Could use a hand. One on the rock. Vivian. Sarah.
Man, that was beautiful.
Now, another way to approach combat is to tactical camera. More powerful than ever before, this mode removes time from the equation by pausing the battle. You position your party on the field, issue orders, and take ultimate control. Whether you choose an action or tactical approach, these heroes won't just fight beside you across our expansive, beautiful open world. They are true companions with their own stories to discover. I want to leave you with a first look at some of your team of heroes.
Into the land of mortal. I mean, no, Middle Earth, sorry.
The threat has brought them from across the world.
The land of Middle Earth.
Blackwall, a Grey Warden will be no stranger to giving his life in defense of others. And this war may ask it from all of us. Sarah, a wild card who draws strength from the common, not halls of power. As passionate and reactionary as the groundswell she brings. The Iron Bull, a Kunari mercenary strong enough to overcome anything except the life he left behind. Vivienne, a mage with both ambition and incredible power. But what is her true agenda? The time has come for us to stand together.
You are now the Fellowship
Whatever
of
we
the
were
Ring.
before, we are now the Inquisition.
I was wrong.
Great stories are timeless and they'll last forever. So at BioWare, we try to make that the heart of what we're doing.
You know, you really bond with these characters, you remember them, you remember the story long after you've played it.
This isn't just a story that I want to tell, it's a story that is to be discovered. It's interactive narrative.
As we start designing
Yep,
the
Mass
next
Effect,
Mass
guys.
Effect game, we start by asking fans what they want, you know, what Mass Effect means to them. One of the things that fans have told us most about what they want in the next Mass Effect game is to go somewhere new and to move forward.
New places, new characters, new people to fall in love with.
We're taking you to a whole new region of space.
This world is so vast that you can just kind of continue on to the horizon. There's more and more experience for the player to enjoy.
Pick a planet, a across the other side of the galaxy and fly there and see what you'll discover.
Imagine what we can do now with the power of new consoles and amazing software.
It all looks fantastic.
We've never seen these characters this real before. We think fans of the series are going to be surprised at just how far we're going. While the Montreal studio is working on the next Mass Effect game, our team here in Edmonton is developing a completely new IP.
It's a chance to have a clean sheet design and start from the most fundamental principles you can have.
We want to take on very contemporary stories, and yet we want to build a world that is as big and as imaginative as everything we've done before.
It starts off with baby steps. What are the environments? What are cities like? What are characters like?
So we're trying to build a fictional world that feels real and is alive and is constantly changing.
This is what the world is doing right now.
I'm really liking the weather effects on this.
At BioWare, we're building worlds and journeys for the next generation.
How far can we go with these new games? Wait and see.
Hi everyone, I'm Rachel Franklin and I'm excited to introduce you to the next generation of The Sims.
I don't know if those are all actors or those are actually people very excited for this. Then again, The Sims is very popular. I just never played it.
Meaningful and
I'm not against the game at all, it's just, I don't know, I just never tried it. But now I kind of want to.
In The Sims 4, for the first time, you control their hearts. Here we are in our creative sim.
Graphically, I think it looks good, especially for The Sims.
And brand new to
Barack
The Sims
Obama.
4, who they are. You define your Sim's personality. The traits and aspirations that you choose influence their emotions, how they behave, and how they respond to other Sims. So you could make a hot-headed
He looks exactly like someone that I went to college with.
Or a romantic nature lover with a touch of insanity. You have so many possibilities at your fingertips. So many Sims to create. The Sims 4 features lively, vibrant neighborhoods, rich communities where anything can happen. This is a deep simulation where every Sim has their own story. And they're all connecting, colliding, and influencing each other's
Luchador's playing
emotions.
chess.
So the local gym is a great place for me to show you how personality and emotions influence your gameplay. You can tell how your Sims are feeling at a glance. Happy. Depressed. Energized. So let's meet Chuck. I've made him a hothead, so he's already prone to flying off the handle. And I can push him even
I'm really
further.
liking this luchador
So
guy.
he's really fired up and he's working out those abs. Well, how did I get him into this state? It all kicked off last night when I introduced Chuck to Gladys, his rather eccentric neighbor. I made Chuck recite some of his poetry, but I haven't leveled up his skills yet, and frankly, his poems suck. So this is when the power of our simulation comes into play. Personality drives behavior, creating richer stories. And in this case, Gladys hates Chuck's poems so much, she decides to get physical. Oh, Gladys. Losing really ruined Chuck's night, and he's still mad about it the next day. Now, I feel bad for Chuck. Let's cheer him up. And what better way to do that than by throwing a
Seriously
party?
though, the facial animations, they look great.
So it looks like it's working. The neighborhood's shown up, and Chuck is now feeling playful. He's cracking jokes. He's becoming the life of the party. Uh-oh, here's Gladys, and she's still looking for a fight.
What's up with her and the unicorn?
It's affecting everyone else. I need to inject a dose of fun to this party, and I know just how to do it. I leap into the all-new gallery to look for something special. It's full of wonderful homes and Sims created by other players. And for the first time, you can share their Sims complete with their full personalities. I can bring another player's Sim straight into my game.
This one, I think, is a very smart move.
So, ladies and gentlemen, meet Princess. Now the party's really booming. Ooh. And check out those dance moves, huh? Chuck's having so much fun he can't stop laughing. I'm pushing his emotions to the extreme. In fact, he is laughing so hard, he else can you find moments like this? The Sims 4 is unlike anything we've ever made. These new smarter Sims are full of personality and humor, and the possibilities when you play with life are simply endless. We invite you to create your own weird stories on September 2nd, when you'll get to play with the next generation of The Sims.
Welcome to a world of exceptional Sims, where Sims with new emotions
Granny again.
connect and collide for the first time. They're smarter, with big
Same luchador
personalities.
guy.
You create them, you control them. Their stories are yours to tell.
Barack Obama.
They are friends, they are family, they are neighbors. These are all new Sims. Create their stories and play with their
Is that Kim Jong-un?
like never before.
I seen everything now. Kim Jong-un getting eaten by a cow plant. Venus flytrap that looks like a cow.
Like water.
Bruce Lee.
Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
You know, the Gracies were founding fathers of the actual UFC, but I think the sport of mixed martial arts was started by Bruce Lee.
I think he was one of them guys that made martial arts mainstream. Before the UFC, before any of this stuff was about, guys wanted to be Bruce Lee.
Just a magnificent, extremely powerful.
The character model of Bruce Lee really does look good.
I strive to be like, it just makes you feel powerless because no one's gonna be like Bruce Lee, no matter how much you study or how much you know, or how much you strive to be that type of person. He's just a truly extraordinary, one-of-a-kind individual.
Whoa, whoa. Hold on. Ordinarily, I would agree with pretty much anything John Jones has to say about fighting. After all, he is the UFC light heavyweight champion, and I am a 5'8" game developer that shouldn't be in his weight class. But
I really like his shirt. Look at that.
In EA Sports UFC,
it's Bruce Lee.
Anyone can be like Bruce
As
Lee.
a DJ.
Virtually speaking, of course. And whether you're playing as Bruce Lee, or John Jones, or GSP, the Team EA Canada has been working hard for 2 years to make it the most awesome experience we possibly can. So let's jump into the
oh look, he has a gold chain and gold sunglasses.
And the prodigy BJ Penn, and see what I'm talking about.
Alright, gameplay.
You can see both fighters are rendered in tremendous detail, and the effects of the previous one.
You know, I really want another Fight Night. Fight Night was just great. I really love that game on PlayStation 3. I'm wondering if it'll ever come back on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. It looked beautiful back then, and this one looks stunning. Look at the damage effects. It's in real time too. Every time the guy takes a hit, you see a little blush or blemish. It looks great.
And here we go. He's going to start locking in what's called a mounted triangle submission.
I would say that the hair on Bruce Lee doesn't really move that much. But I'm not really complaining. It's just a little nitpick. Other than that, the character models all look good. The lighting is very good on both of them. And now they're both sweating.
But here we have Bruce Lee's fists and feet of fury starting to take a toll.
Damage effects, they look stunning.
Ooh. Like jump off the cage and get people in the head. BJ Penn's got the heart of the champion, but the brain of one of our producers right now.
Ooh.
And that means good night.
Nice.
I don't think he's getting up from this one.
Oh, sorry about this trailer. It got cut off and I just decided to put it in. They didn't have the footage ready at the time. This is NHL. It does look pretty good though. Yay, Criterion!
At Criterion, we come from a world predominantly experienced through cards. It's time for us to explore new adventures.
I was playing Burnout Paradise just a couple days ago, actually.
So with Criterion, it's all about the experience.
Our history is in cars.
Going really fast and taking big risks.
High action,
Yep.
kind of physical.
Speed, danger, huge crashes.
Crashing's cool. This is a new era for Criterion.
We've reinvented our office. We've taken away any individual desks. The whole team now is really agile and able to work together in really flexible ways. Occasionally we work from the pub.
When we're ready for build review, we get in front of the screens and we play the game.
Play the game, figure out a new change that needs to be made, build it, and then within about 5 minutes, play the game again.
Because in our experience, the more times we go through that, just the better the game gets.
So this new IP gives us the ability to move beyond cars, which is just so exciting.
We've got ATVs, we've got helicopters, we've got boats, we've got wingsuits, we've got parachutes.
Crazy combinations of vehicles jumping over each other, through each other, under each other, tied together.
What's the most exciting thing I can do in a plane, on a jet ski?
There's not a single vehicle that we've talked about that I don't find exciting.
Really been
So it's like
inspired by
Mortar
what we've seen
Storm,
people sharing
Burnout
in the
Paradise,
real
and a
world.
bit of
The
Just Cause
first-person
2.
views,
The movies that they take are almost like athletes' point of view.
We've absolutely been influenced by all the
And it's going to be in
action
first
footage that
person.
people
This
are
one's going to be
capturing
very
on
interesting.
YouTube. This is a first-person game.
We're not going to ever take you out of that, so if you get in a vehicle, you're going to climb in the vehicle. Your hands are actually going to touch these things.
And it means an expanded
Nice.
landscape.
So many different types of terrain that we've never been able to explore before.
Our players can go anywhere, they can make any experience they want.
You're walking around our world and you're just looking at the vehicles and the scenery. It feels epic.
It really is an ultimate game for us.
It's a Criterion game, so it's going to be fun.
This is going to be the biggest game Criterion's ever made.
Nice. And that's it for part 1 of the EA Games conference. Stay tuned for part 2.